Welcome to another Fallout stream. We're back with Tale of Two Wastelands. Last time, we defeated the Enclave. This time for good. So, last we left off, we were in... Yeah, last time we left off, we were in the mall. A still very dangerous place. But yeah. So, I'm thinking about possibly doing Mothership Zeta today. Just to kind of get it out of the way. It's not really one of my favorite DLCs. What? Okay, looks like Fox decided to tangle with this Super Mutant Master. Looks like a dead Brotherhood soldier. Wow, things don't think they turned out well for you. Yes, dog mate. There we go. It's unfortunate. M. Turn off the night vision. Duck and cover. Well, those are grenades. Actually, it's October of 2277. Oh fuck, that's the Overlord. packs, drugs, ammo. Actually, how's my I don't have my assault carbine. I don't know why I didn't take it with me, but I guess I just didn't. National Archives. I think, to be honest, I can't remember. I think we already got that map marker. I think it's the one back here. This metro station back here that we didn't get. Mowing down super means like there's no tomorrow. Well, I don't really want the baseball bat. I came here for more of the frag grenade. I don't know if there's really much other to explore in this part of the downtown DC area. We could check out that sewer grate before we move on. Hey, is this that same door? Aye, it is. Right. So it was... There's the monument. Remember, it was along that side of it, like close to the Lincoln Memorial. Roaches. Wait, what did that say? Mylar nesting hole. Oh. Great. Crab. Just to use the Pip-Boy light. on shrooms, man. Well, now things didn't work out for you. Is there really anything down here? Well, I don't think there really is. Wait, what's that? Oh. Okay, so that, yeah. Not really too much there. What I am curious, though, is, you know, I do want to do a little bit of exploration before we start Mothership Zeta. Like I said, I'm curious as to where these subway tunnels go, because I've not really ventured through these particular ones. Wait, what? What'd that say? Disposal site L5. Hazmat. The hell? It's a subway tunnel. Or was a subway tunnel. I guess we're gonna explore the disposal site. Excuse me. And that's a Reaver. That's not good. Hello. Turret control system. Or turret control terminal. Okay, so it's off for the time being. That's another Reaver.
We should be mine.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't standing there. Unfortunately, you didn't make it. I don't care much for feral ghouls. They're, as Three Dogs said, they're basically mindless zombies. Okay, so that looks like that kind of loops back around. And there's a subway tunnel that leads up to here. You didn't even see me. Where are we? Oh shit. The hell's that? That's odd. Okay.
It's over.
Oh fuck. This is definitely a zone that is not safe. It's good. It really does. I mean, I've been playing, you know, with Tale 2 Wastelands for a long time, and to be honest, it's kind of changed my perception of both Fallout 3 and New Vegas, because I don't see the games as separate, you know, entities anymore. I just see them as one game. Two, you know. What the hell? Oh, fuck. Shit, I don't have the plasma, or the friggin' Tesla cannon. Maybe I can still... Yes! I really didn't want to deal with that. Actually, it's more of a repair weapon for this. I used to say, this is an area of Fallout 3's map that I've never really explored too much. It's amazing to say this, but you know, with Fallout 3 and New Vegas, these games have been out for each over a decade, and I have not really explored all there is. There is still stuff about this game, about these two games that I'm still discovering. Whether it be random encounters or even through YouTube videos. This is New Vegas differ with TTW. Well, I mean, it gives you a lot of, it gives you a whole nother game to explore. Yeah, and whatnot. But mainly, I kind of see it from a narrative perspective, in in some ways. So I have a few mods that essentially it edits some of the courier's dialogue later on in when I get to the Mojave, you'll see some of the dialogue differences. But it modifies some of the some of the dialogue to illustrate, hey, I've been out east. But it does more to, this mod does more to help with 3 than anything else, because it ports 3 to a much more stable version of the engine. Adds in stuff like it adds in stuff like DT for armor instead of DR, so you do have to deal with like the armor and whatnot, whether it be from the super mutant's natural thick skin or even power armor. That's why you see, that's why you'll often, I don't think I have any rounds on me, but you'd see, stuff like armor-piercing rounds making their way into here, which is not included in 3. Yeah, like I said, I don't view the games as separate anymore. To me, they're just one big game. This is a section of the map I haven't seen really before. Just take the electron charge packs before the car behind me starts to explode. Like that.
Only one of us will walk away alive.
Wait, Capitol Post. Ooh, that's that newspaper. Be prepared. Hmm.
So alive! Meet your fate!
What the? Gibson? Who's Gibson? And what is it? Ow. You've been dead for quite a while, I feel. Gibson's scrap of paper. Search the house. The house. Hmm. Ugh. Ah, here we go. Oh, yeah, this locked door is really gonna save people. Wouldn't want anybody breaking in. Well, we got a magnum out of the safe, so that's good. Let's take a look here. So what does this say? July 27th, 2052. In a crushing blow to foreign relations and world peace, the United Nations yesterday was completely disbanded, leaving its member nations trying to fend for themselves in these trying times. Many considered the United Nations the best hope for brokering a ceasefire between the European Commonwealth and the nations of the Middle East, but such an intervention is now impossible. In a somber press conference at the United Nations building in New York, the United Nations President, I am going to butcher that name, so I'm not going to say it. It's a sad day. Said that this is a sad day for the United Nations. Sadder still for the world. An era of relative peace and prosperity has come to a tragic end. The resource wars are upon us, and in my humble opinion, the United Nations is needed now more than ever. Sadly, the world disagrees. Nations that have not already moved out of the immense headquarters will have completely vacated the premises by the end of the week. Several organizations have already begun bidding on the prime real estate, but children's toy retailer Bumblo seems determined to transform the building into their East Coast superstore. And the pint-sized slasher. What American child alive hasn't heard the story of the pint-sized slasher, the diminutive demon in a clown mask who stalks and slashes the innocent residents supposedly safe suburbia? It's just one of the many folk stories parents use to scare their youngsters into behaving themselves. Or is it? According to the Germantown police chief, Joseph Field, the pint-sized slasher may be more real than people would like to admit. After reviewing the autopsy results of the Layden Street slayings, we can have confirmed that the force and direction of every knife are consistent with an attack from a much smaller assailant, a child to be precise. Add to the sinister forensic findings this statement from Christopher Atkinson, the one surviving victim of the adolescent assassin, and it becomes clear that the pint-sized slasher does indeed walk among us. The clown, he's going to kill us all. Do you understand me? He stabbed my brother Sean right in the face. He killed my brother, little clown. But assuming the pint-sized slasher is indeed real, is a real tangible threat to to the peace-loving residents of DC suburbia, one question remains: why? What could possibly motivate a child to don a clown mask and murder innocent people in cold blood? We may never know. At least not until the miniature maniac is brought to justice. Until then, all we can do is lock our doors, kiss our children goodnight, and pray they live to see the morning. Don't you just love the news? They make people so warm and fuzzy inside. I'm actually curious about some of these news postings. U.S. to annex Canada. In a move that is being widely viewed as both necessary and overdue, the United States military today declared that they will begin immediate annexation of the country of Canada. Apologies to any Canadians watching. The decision comes after a long, contentious relationship with the Canadian government that began shortly after the Chinese invasion of Anchorage, Alaska in the winter of 2066. The Canadian leadership at the time expressed its opposition to the American troops passing through their country, traversing their airspace, but ultimately capitulated. Tensions with our neighbor to the north have only escalated since then, as the United States has found itself relying heavily on Canada's natural resources, including wood cultivated from the country's great timberland forests, to maintain the war effort against China. But it was a recent near sabotage of the Alaskan pipeline that finally tipped the American military's hand. The Buzz Babcock, commander of the U.S. forces in Canada. You know what's been stopping the Reds from pouring into this town? American soldiers, that's what. And now we've got to worry about someone. And now we've got to worry about someone, Chinese, Alaskan, or otherwise, taking out the pipeline. I don't think so. Effective immediately, the United States troops are beginning a complete takeover of all Canadian assets and resources. Little America is ours. Well, let's face it, it always has been. Again, apologies to my Canadian viewers. A super weapon. A startling turnaround from their previous policy to complete covert development. The U.S. Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new super weapon, one designed specifically to crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska, once and for all, i.e., Liberty Prime. Speaking at an Army press conference at the Pentagon, General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all our cards on the table." Oh no! I hope the stream isn't freaking out. We're dropping frames. I think we're dropping frames here, folks. That's gonna be fun. Let's just hope we can get this to stable out. Unfortunately, where was I? Yes. Well, he and his army are ready. I think we're having problems. We're having big problems. I may have to continue this later when the network is willing to work with me. It's not really a problem. It's not a big problem with my connection, but it could be just demand in the areas a little strenuous right now. I'm gonna keep sustaining the sequence. If it drops again, I'll just go ahead and end it, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Liberty will come to Anchorage and hell will follow. Well, unfortunately, Liberty Prime, he never made it to Alaska. Commies crushed, Alaska liberated. In the late evening hours of January 10th, brave American Army forces launched an all-out offensive against the entrenched Chinese communist invaders in the beleaguered seaport of Anchorage. Destroying all opposition and finally liberating the city after more than 10 years of Chinese occupation. No red-blooded American can ever forget the terrible winter of 2066 when Chairman Chiang's commie cutthroats mercilessly invaded the icy extension of the United States, in an unprecedented act of foreign aggression that sent shockwaves all the way back to our nation's capital. But the nightmare is finally over, and America, always the home of the brave, is once again the land of the free. Or, so they thought. It would appear that Washington's tolerance for the American social disorder has finally reached its breaking point. In a recent public statement, White House spokesperson Warren Eccleston said, okay, Americans are hungry. We get it. Well, I've got news for you. Things are tough all over. The president himself has been forced to substitute cube steak for his nightly prime rib, and the only wine available is a distasteful 2043. But does he whine? Does he take to the streets like a rabid red? So please, good people, please wait in line, get your food, and then go home. We're Americans. We do not solve problems with violence. Yeah, that sounds like a big problem. My heart bleeds for the president who has to eat cube steak instead of prime rib. Yeah, for all I know, that could be a lie. He could have been just eating prime rib till 2077. Okay. Let's see.
So alive!
Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because the stream doesn't really want to cooperate with me now.